In a world that often appears devoid of intrinsic meaning, the search for purpose can feel like a heavy burden. Yet this very search shapes our existence. We find ourselves wrestling with questions that echo through time. Why are we here? What is the significance of our actions? In contemplating these queries, we confront the weight of responsibility that accompanies our pursuit of meaning. The existentialist philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre famously stated, "Existence precedes essence." This notion suggests that we are not born with a predetermined purpose. Instead, we are thrown into the world, free to craft our own identities and trajectories. This freedom, however, comes with an unsettling realization. We are responsible for the choices we make and the paths we choose. In a universe indifferent to our struggles, we must navigate the weight of our decisions, forging meaning from the raw material of existence. Imagine a vast, empty landscape stretching endlessly into the horizon. This desolation mirrors the existential void many feel when confronted with life's fundamental questions. The challenge lies in embracing this emptiness, recognizing it not as a source of despair, but as a canvas for our own creation. Within this void, we possess the power to shape our own destinies. As we grapple with the implications of our freedom, we must consider the ways in which we assign purpose to our lives. Many seek solace in relationships, art, or the pursuit of knowledge. Each of these avenues offers a way to connect with something greater than ourselves, to find meaning amid the chaos. Yet, these pursuits can also become sources of anxiety. The pressure to find the right path may lead to a paralyzing fear of failure or the haunting specter of insignificance. In the words of the philosopher Viktor Frankl, life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. Frankl's insights, drawn from his experiences in a concentration camp, remind us that even in the most harrowing conditions, the quest for meaning remains paramount. It is this very quest that can transform suffering into a source of strength. The responsibility to find purpose becomes a beacon, illuminating our darkest moments. Visualize a solitary figure climbing a steep mountain. Each step is laborious, and the summit seems distant. Yet, with every upward movement, there is a sense of direction, a goal that gives rise to resilience. This metaphor captures the essence of our human condition. The struggle itself becomes meaningful when we embrace our responsibility to pursue our chosen goals, despite the obstacles that lie before us. Our search for purpose often leads us to confront the concept of morality. As we navigate our lives, the choices we make affect not only ourselves, but also those around us. We are interconnected, bound by a web of relationships that shapes our experiences. In this context, the burden of purpose expands beyond the self. The responsibility of crafting meaning extends into the lives of others, urging us to consider the impact of our actions. Immanuel Kant articulated a framework for understanding this moral responsibility. He posited that we ought to act in such a way that our actions could be universalized, forming a basis for moral law. This idea compels us to evaluate our choices, not merely in terms of personal gain, but in their potential to contribute to the greater good. The burden of purpose, therefore, transforms into a call for ethical consideration, reminding us that our pursuit of meaning is intertwined with our duty to humanity. Picture a vibrant city teeming with life. Each individual moves through the streets, engaged in their own narratives. The interconnectedness of these lives creates a fabric rich with stories, struggles, and aspirations. In this vivid scene, we see that the quest for meaning is not a solitary endeavor. Rather, it is a collective journey, where the actions of one ripple through the lives of many. Here, the burden of purpose becomes a shared responsibility, urging us to uplift one another as we navigate our paths. Yet amid this collective pursuit, the existential weight can grow heavy. As we strive to find meaning, we may be overwhelmed by societal expectations, cultural norms, and the relentless pace of modern life. The pressure to conform can stifle our individuality, making it difficult to discern our genuine desires. This struggle raises the question: how do we maintain authenticity in a world that often demands conformity? We must cultivate the courage to confront our own desires and beliefs. This journey toward authenticity requires introspection and a willingness to embrace our true selves. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche emphasized this pursuit of individuality when he wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Identifying our why becomes essential in the face of life's challenges. It is this deeper understanding of purpose that empowers us to withstand adversity and navigate the complexities of existence. Envision a quiet forest where the only sounds are the rustling leaves and the distant call of a bird. In this serene space, we are invited to reflect on our inner selves, to reconnect with our motivations and aspirations. This moment of solitude allows us to sift through the noise of external influences and uncover our authentic purpose. Here, we recognize that the burden of purpose is not a weight to be shouldered alone, but rather an opportunity to explore the depths of our being. As we navigate the labyrinth of meaning, we may find ourselves drawn to the pursuit of knowledge. The quest for understanding can provide a sense of purpose, a framework through which we interpret the world. Philosophy, science, art, and literature become tools for exploration, guiding us as we seek to unravel the mysteries of existence. Yet this pursuit, too, carries its burdens. The more we learn, the more questions arise. The quest for knowledge can lead to a sense of existential dizziness, an awareness of the vast unknown that surrounds us. In this journey, we must learn to embrace uncertainty. The philosopher Søren Kierkegaard spoke to this experience when he declared, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." Our understanding of purpose may shift as we gather experiences, reflecting on past choices while continuing to move forward. The burden of uncertainty is a constant companion, reminding us that clarity often emerges only through the lens of hindsight. Visualize a river flowing gently through a valley. The waters twist and turn, carving their path through the landscape. This river symbolizes the journey of life, a continuous flow that adapts and changes with each bend. As we navigate the currents, we learn to trust in the process, recognizing that meaning is not a destination, but an ongoing exploration. The burden of purpose transforms into a dynamic interplay, where we learn to embrace both the questions and the answers. In the face of life's complexities, we may grapple with the inevitability of suffering. The notion that life is inherently fraught with challenges can cast a shadow over our search for meaning. However, within this suffering lies the potential for growth and transformation. The philosopher Albert Camus captured this sentiment when he wrote, "In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer." This resilience emerges from our ability to confront adversity, to find strength in moments of despair. Imagine a phoenix rising from the ashes, a symbol of rebirth and renewal. This image embodies the power of resilience, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, we possess the capacity to rise anew. The burden of purpose, then, becomes a source of inspiration, urging us to harness our inner strength as we navigate the trials of existence. As we reflect on our pursuit of meaning, we may also confront the transient nature of life. The awareness of our mortality can evoke a profound sense of urgency, compelling us to seek purpose with greater fervor. The fleeting moments we encounter become precious, imbued with significance. This awareness invites us to cherish the present, to cultivate gratitude for the experiences that shape our lives. Visualize a sunset painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. Each moment is unique, a fleeting masterpiece that will never be replicated. In this beauty lies the reminder that purpose is often found in the simplest of experiences. It is in the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a shared meal, or the quiet moments of reflection that we uncover meaning in our lives. In the grand fabric of existence, we must embrace the complexity of our search for purpose. The burden we carry is not merely a weight, but a catalyst for growth and connection. As we navigate the uncertainties, the responsibilities, and the joys of life, we discover that the quest for meaning is an integral part of being human. It is through this exploration that we forge our identities, shape our destinies, and contribute to the collective narrative of existence. In the end, the burden of purpose becomes a profound invitation. It urges us to reflect on our choices, to connect with others, and to embrace the beauty of the journey. In a world that may seem meaningless, we possess the power to create significance, to illuminate the darkness with our own light. And as we continue to seek purpose, we find ourselves woven into the intricate fabric of life, a testament to the enduring human spirit.